So, welcome to Mars Kingdom. I'm your host, Kelvin Hussein. With me today, Michael Mordecai, business partner, friend.
Yep. What's up, people? I'm glad to be on your show, your podcast. And
Yeah, man. So, today we'll be talking about financial freedom and velocity banking, right? We'll just go over those. So, yeah, stay tuned. We'll get to it. All right. So, financial freedom and velocity banking. Now, just in case people don't know what velocity banking is, right? Just the gist of it is just simplified version is just your credit card is becoming your new checking account. What you mean by that is when you rack up all the expenses you have in a month, you put all of it or as much as you can on your credit card, right? And then you basically when you get paid in your checking, you take your checking, all of it, and dump it back on your credit card, right?
yeah. And what's the crazy thing about it though? Like, a lot of people don't even know what velocity banking is. I didn't even know that terminology till you told me what it was. Almost a year ago.
Yeah, about over a year ago.
Yeah. And I had mentioned that to somebody at work about velocity banking. He's like, "What is that?" So I'm like, "Oh." I shot him a YouTube video of it because we ain't have one. So, but yeah, man, it's
Yeah, that's another thing too, because a lot of people, even when you tell them about velocity banking, like just like we told y'all, like making your credit card into your new checking. Like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
Like, what? Like, nah. I don't even fuck with credit cards.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
exactly.
do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man. Cause that stemmed from what we was taught when we was younger. Like fucking credit cards is the devil. Credit cards bad. Credit cards will to put you in more debt, which is true. I mean, but if you use it the right way.
Yeah. Shit. I mean, you know, exactly. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, somebody told me like, hey, well, especially for my family, because my mother used to rack up a lot of credit card debt. So
Yeah.
go when I had my first one, it was like, man, taboo. Don't even touch that. Don't use it. Don't look
Yeah,
at it.
yeah.
You know. So to now mixing a credit card with financial freedom,
Yeah.
like how does that even go? Like, how can you use velocity banking for financial freedom? So what you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, well, using your credit card towards financial freedom is simply like velocity banking, like we said. You gotta take away the mindset of us using our own money in our everyday life expenses. If we can use somebody else's money and just pay them back, not only are we saving money, but you still not using your money because once your money is used, it's gone forever. You know what I mean? But you put it towards a credit card that you actually have money to cover that credit card. Your money is forever there with extra in case you need it for like emergencies and stuff like that. So
And I think one big thing with velocity banking, full financial freedom, right? That's this whole topic is around, is your credit score, your FICO score.
yeah, most definitely.
You do. I mean,
Yeah.
when I before I started velocity banking, I was probably at the low 600, 650, somewhere around there,
Yeah.
and I'm like 1 point away from 800. Knocking
Mhm.
on that door.
Yeah.
It's all because of velocity banking.
And it actually come quicker than you think
Yeah.
because I was like at 620 or something like that. And hell, should I just check mine last week? Cause now I'm trying to actually apply for the home purchase. And yeah, man, it's like at 788.
788.
Yeah, I was like, I was like, what the hell?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't even know how they even came across that damn quick, but it did. I mean, I know how, but I didn't think it would be that soon.
Because when you for the people out there, you know what I'm saying. So when you utilize velocity banking correctly, right? You not only paying down debt, you're knocking your credit card down and other bills you got, but you also if you do it before your statement date, you actually it affects your utilization.
Yeah.
So when the statement goes out, you're usually below 30%. So I mean, the credit bureaus see that, they're like, oh man, this dude, he using the shit right.
Yeah,
He's staying below 30%. He's using credit, because a lot of people think, don't use your credit or bring it down to a zero balance and your FICO score will go up. Like, nah, you have to use your credit cards.
Yeah, most definitely. And the biggest thing is, you said it numerous times, is responsibility, man. You gotta be responsible about it. Just don't see that extra money in your checking account and get reckless with it. Nah, you gotta make sure that extra money, you have enough to save up for at least 6 months or something like that, cover rent. You want to have enough money in case of emergencies, but then again, you want to still be dumping money into your credit card. So be use your. I do not go out the house with my debit card. I mean, I leave my debit card at home the whole time, right down the shelf. I haven't used it yet. I got a new one. I haven't used it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that man. So you could just see from the switch, in the mindset, right? From when you actually start doing velocity banking, you start figuring this out. You're like, damn, this thing is a powerful ass tool. Coming from always using your debit card to buy everything you want now, or need, or pay for, now to damn, I don't even mess with this shit. It's only your credit card. So just from that transition alone, that mindset shift, now it is just taking you even closer towards financial freedom, because now he trying to buy a house. His credit score is 788. A year ago was a 620.
Yeah.
Velocity banked that shit to fucking 788.
Yeah, man.
And now it's like, damn, now about to pick up some units, about to do this. All that good stuff is actually getting him closer to financial freedom.
Yeah, most definitely. I know this episode about velocity banking and help you towards your financial freedom, but the biggest thing is the mindset. When you was talking about, mindset this, mindset that, I'm like, gosh, whatever, man, But when you actually start to change your mindset, the hamsters start fucking running around, you're like, God damn, I could actually accomplish something that I believe was non-achievable 2 years ago. Now, you're slowly building up your credit, and the things that you seen from afar is now right there, damn near at your fingertips, if you use your fingertips the right way. So don't use your fingertips to comment on somebody's photo like, oh yeah, nice car, or nice shoes, or blah blah. Just use your fingertips and apply it in the email, you know what I mean? Because that 5 minutes you spend just strolling through fucking Facebook, strolling through Instagram, you can take that 5 minutes just to do some research on realtors, and I mean it's so simple, but people, that one thing that I noticed, people are quick to tell you that they did some bullshit rather than quick to tell you about some positive shit that they didn't do. Like, for example, I'll go to a guy like, hey man, you heard that new 50 Cent album? Like, hell yeah, man, y'all like it, man. Track 8 was my shit, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, hey, man, did you apply for that VA loan yet? Or did you apply for that home loan yet? Man. Yeah, you just hear the tone. Like, if you say, like, hey, man, did you do this positive thing yet? Like, man, I got this. And I do it too. But you're like, oh, hey, did you watch that new Netflix show? I'm like, oh, yeah, I checked that out already, blah, blah.
Or even if they didn't, they'd be like, nah, man, what is it about? Oh, man, I'm gonna go there. I'm definitely gonna go watch that shit tonight.
Yeah, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They be like, hey, did you start velocity banking yet? Oh, man, oh, shit.
Oh, man, hell yeah, man, I'm gonna go stop that shit.
Yeah, right? Yeah, they won't even know what it is, you know?
So, just simple as, and it's crazy, because I've been saying this shit a lot, we living in a day and age where everything is at the fingertips, right? Fingertips. Everything is at your phone.
Yeah.
You literally have the world's history and all of its knowledge in your phone now. If you don't know about velocity banking, Google the shit.
Yeah.
You like
Google the shit. Yeah. People say Google this shit when they want to win an argument. I'm like, they're like, oh man, like how many records did they sell back in 1992? Like, Google. I'm like, hey man, just Google how much property renting for in Michigan. Google how much property renting for in Seattle. Something like that.
Man, it is crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy how people, that's why I said, financial freedom, is is sexy, it sound nice, everybody want that shit, but nobody really want to do the work for it,
Yeah.
you know?
I mean, it's you taking that leap. It's like, hey man, like I know you could swim. Just jump in this water. People are afraid to jump in that water. People are more. It's more easy for them to get to the other side by on a boat. That's what the job is. Cause like job ain't. Yeah, you might hate your job. Times you don't want to be at your job. You take away from your time with your family. Things that you really want to do. But at the same time, it's that safety net. That's what they have. That safety net. They got the insurance. They got the dental. They got everything that's covered. You know what I mean? And it's a guaranteed check.
Hmm.
This financial freedom, your check is only as big as how much work you're willing to put in for it. So,
And that's another thing with back with the velocity banking is that, yeah, it sounds sexy. Damn, I could get I could increase my shit by 100 points. I could pay down my mortgage in 5 years.
mm-hmm.
I could pay off my car loan in a year.
Yeah.
But it's the hardship. You gotta stick with it
Mm-hmm.
every single day. When you get your check, is you gotta be disciplined enough to know, hey, I can't spend my money on this shoes I want or this Netflix account subscription. Yeah, you know what? I watched enough. Let me cancel this. Save that $19 a month, whatever the hell it is, and just say, you know what? I need to buckle down and velocity bank this shit to get my debt under control.
Yeah.
Right? But it's doing that every single check.
Yeah, yeah.
Because it is your checks.
Yeah, man. It's a sacrifice behind it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people always misconstrue like, oh, just because something don't sell mean you have to buy it. No, like they're like, oh, well, this don't sell, so I got. Nah, you don't need to get it. You know, just because a TV don't sell doesn't mean I'm gonna just buy a new TV.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, it's a sacrifice behind it. The sacrifice and that you gonna literally have to tell people no. You're gonna literally have to say, I can't do it. You're gonna literally have to say you can't afford it while you looking at your bank statement saying I can afford it, but it don't align with your goal. When you want a velocity bank, you have to make them sacrifices. So it's all on the individual, man. To be honest with you.
And to rewind, right? So, to rewind about the velocity bank, just a little quick. So you taking your credit card is becoming your checking account, right? We already said that. So you racking up expenses on your credit card, taking your check, you putting it back into your credit card, right? And each time you get paid each month, it's going lower and lower. That balance due on your credit card is getting lower and lower until you get it low enough to where, you know what, now what do I do, right? Your credit card is damn near zero. I know you got extra money in your checking or savings, whatever you're doing with it. Now it's like, okay, what's next? So, excuse me. So velocity banking is basically saying this. You get your card down below 15, 30%, whatever you feel like. Depends on your credit limits and all that good shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you got 10,000, 20,000, 1,000, it all depends on your situation. But now you get your credit card down a certain degree. Now you can take money, balance transfer, right? Transfer some of that money, that credit money, take the credit out and put that on your car note so you can pay your car loan off faster.
Yeah.
So let's say you had a 10,000 limit on your credit card, you velocity bank for a few months, 3-4 months, you got the balance down to like a G, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're like, all right, cool, well, I'm cool with bringing it back up to 50%.
Yeah.
Right? With 5,000 balance. So you have $1,000 balance on your card, right? You still owe $1,000, right? You have a 10,000 limit. So you say, you know what? I'm gonna pull 4,000 out, and I'm gonna take that 4,000. I'm gonna put it on my car note, right?
Yeah.
So boom, you just hit your car note with 4 G's, right?
Yeah.
But now you got 4,000. Now you got a balance of 5,000 on your credit card. Hence the term velocity banking. You rinse and repeat. You keep going until you get that shit back down to like a G, and then you pull another 4,000 out. You put it on your car. If you could do that 3 times a year, that's 4, 8, 12. That's 12,000. In 1 year, you could slap on a car note.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah. Like we said earlier, man. It sounds sexy. It sounds cool.
But
Yeah, but that doing it is the hardest thing. So before you start velocity banking, man, I suggest that you actually prepare yourself mentally for it, man. If you don't even do it the full amount, like Kelvin said, if you ain't ready to dump your whole check in, dump half of it. Just start. Just start on it. Like, hey, yeah, they say they want you to do your full check, boom, dump into your credit cards, but people ain't ready to make that leap yet. So I'll just say, hey, man, tiptoe your way down the fucking beach, fill them damn waters. Once you feel like you cool enough to actually go in there, man, hop in the water, start swimming, bro. Because, man, you're not doing it at all, just hindering yourself, man. So at least make some kind of step towards progress. Because I'm just like you, man. Hell, I was just like the rest of y'all fucking 4 months ago, 3 months ago. I mean, it took this guy to actually, you know what I'm saying, motivate me to start stepping my game up, and I've been doing it, but you know, I'm taking
finally got him
hey,
on board.
He ain't got me yet, not fully yet, but I mean,
1 foot on the board.
Yeah, 1 foot on the board. That's it, man. And that's the thing I want people to actually understand, man. Like, just at least start it. I ain't saying like, hey, you need to do this, this, that by the end of the week. Nah, man. At least once you start something and then you actually see the effects on it, you're gonna actually start building up momentum yourself, and you're gonna start getting shit done.
Damn, that's some good shit.
Yeah, it's a podcast, so. But yeah, man, man, that's all I try to encourage people to do, man. Like, just check it out, man. You know what I mean? Like, people, like, you so quick to ask all these questions about how the club is and shit like that. Like, oh, there's gonna be women in there, how much the drinks is. I'm like, you want a full breakdown on the analysis of the goddamn Friday night club, but you know what I'm saying? You tell somebody like, hey man, I know how you get your credit score up and you can knock out some debt. They're like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, man, I'll hit you up later about it.
This shit's so crazy because I finally went back on like the little social media shit. Obviously I was doing that.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to put people on game, trying to give people information like for free. Like I'm trying to tell them like, hey, listen, I will show you, I will guide you. I'm telling you, I was right in your shoes. I've been there.
Yeah.
I will literally give you all this information for free. You ain't gotta pay nobody. You ain't gotta pay me. All you gotta do is show up.
Yeah.
And I will show you how to fix your credit and get your shit right.
Yeah.
How to velocity bank. How to knock down your goals, right? How to get your credit right because you want to buy a house.
Mm-hmm.
And all I'm telling you is, just show up.
Yeah.
And they won't even do that.
Nah.
And like some people hit me up and it's cool. It's still good people. I still love all of them, but it's still that like damn, like just take that first step. It's so hard to take that first step.
Yeah, it's hard.
Even this man, it's crazy.
Because people think that one step that they take is not going to be enough. They're like, well, I would be doing it, but I only got like $500 to put into it. I'm like, hey, that's $500. That's $500 more than you was putting into it last year, or yesterday, or last month, or whatever. Just showing some kind of steps. Any kind of step is an improvement because you wasn't stepping towards improvement at all. So I mean, that's why I wanna. That's my goal. Like, hey, at least try it.
And like that's why I wanted to touch on this velocity banking shit too for the episode today, was because, not everybody could go out there and buy a house. Like they're not ready. Like you're ready to take the step to buy some properties, right? He's actually going for multi-families, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's at that level now where he's comfy, he's cool, his shit is good, it's all together. So now he's going after units.
Yeah.
But not everybody's there, right?
No.
Not everybody got good savings. Not everybody got good credit. Not everybody just got the mindset to be like, hey, financial freedom,
Yeah.
So the one thing that you can do to get you there is velocity banking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, velocity banking is just a goddamn weapon in its own, right?
Yeah.
To knock down if you got 10,000 credit limit on your card, and your card is fucking at 8,000. Like down there maxed out.
Yeah.
Like you could velocity bank that shit in like 3 to 6 months and knock it down to like 2.
Yeah.
Right? Get that shit under 30% utilization. You
Mm-hmm.
do that alone like forget financial freedom, right? Do that shit alone,
Yeah.
and your credit will just
Yeah.
be nice, you know.
Yeah, man. And people don't realize, man, credit stronger than having money. Like once people actually start to realize that, like, hey, I can have $50 in my checking account, but if I got a $20,000 credit limit with $1,000 on just the actual balance, I'm cool with my $50 in the bank. Like, cause my credit score got me. You ever say like my homeboy got my back? Now my credit score got my back, because with always fail, if I go to like, hey, can I borrow this? Hey, can I borrow that? I know I got a credit card that got me regardless.
Instead of borrowing from other people, just borrow from yourself.
Borrow from your damn self. Yeah.
But instead, like the old days in the 80s, 90s, or whatever, instead of just borrowing from yourself without a plan, now he could borrow from himself and know that, hey, you know what? I can velocity ship this shit back down.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Even whatever kind of job you got, once you figure out your expenses and your income, if you're making $4,000 a month and your expenses is $3,500, so you got $500 left over.
Yeah.
You know you can velocity bank.
Yeah.
That's it. You got $500 of velocity bank.
Yeah. Yeah. You got the money you have left is for you to dump into a credit card just so you can have some money. It's easier said than done, and once you do it, it's easier understood. And that's the thing, like we could like preach this till I'm already black. I could preach this till I'm purple, gray, blue, or whatever. But until you actually try out for yourself, until you actually do it, man, you would never know the benefits of it because you never tried it out yourself. So I would just want people to say, at least try it, man. Like Kelvin said, hey, if you even that extra $500, boom, dump it to the credit card. If you find out you got any extra money throughout the end of the month, just slap it on the credit card. It's your money. I mean,
yeah, man. Hey, start looking at your credit card as your fucking money.
It's your money.
Yeah, be like, oh man, that's not my money. I ain't touching that shit,
Bruh.
It's your fucking money. That's your shit. Because if you use your debit card, like you said in the beginning, you use your debit card, you go to the grocery, $200. You swipe it, you 200, it's gone, it's done.
Yeah.
That shit dead, it's gone, right? You use your credit card, you swipe it, $200, man, you take your $200,
Yeah.
you pay that shit back, or whatever you do with the velocity banking style, and there you have another $200 to use.
Yeah, I use my credit card as my checking account. Like literally, I go to the ATM, I pull out money with my credit card. All I use is just my credit card. That's all I use. And like if I don't have that much money in my checking account, so what? Got a credit card, still my money. What's the difference?
See, and then when you get to, I'm not trying to say like I'm above people or whatever, what kind of level I'm on.
Yeah, you sound like that.
Yeah, just a little bit, right? But when you get to my level, right, then you start using your credit cards until you want to buy a property with your credit card now, right?
Yeah.
Instead of people spending their credit card to buy shoes, pants, and shit, I'm about to use my credit card to buy some property.
Yeah.
Right? I got business credit cards, right? I got a business credit card I'm using for the company, right? So I'm trying to transition away from personal credit. I have my personal credit for the little bullshit I use.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got my business credit, which I use for business shit. And then I'm about to use both to pick up properties, right?
Yeah.
And all thanks to Velocity Banking.
Yeah.
Man, thank you.
Thank you, Velocity Banking.
I owe you.
Yeah, man. People gotta stop looking at credit as such a bad thing, Cause think about this: like a bank is quick to give you a loan for a home purchase, because that's an investment. You can't go to your bank and say, "Hey, I want to take out $20,000 so I can invest in stocks." Like, hey, nah, man, you ain't gonna. You just like, hey, you can take out some money, but it's gonna be a personal loan, and that personal loan interest is gonna be high. What, like 26? Yeah, 26%. Some crazy, some ridiculous. Nah, bro, I'm good, man.
And then to stray away from Velocity Banking for a quick sec, is that if you had, because I used to take out personal loans a lot, right?
Yeah.
So if you taking out a personal loan to go do whatever, let's say just vacation, right?
Mm-hmm.
You took out 4Gs for vacation, cool, you use it, you in a couple years you pay back that money,
Yeah.
but it's done. You know, it's done, it's gone,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like let's just say like you knew 100% that you took out this personal loan for 4,000, and you know 100% that in 2 years you could pay it back, done,
Yeah.
right? There's no ands if or buts like rough times. No, you're gonna pay it back.
Yeah.
But once you pay back that 4,000, that money done, it's gone. You can't use it again.
Yeah.
That's why they love to give you a loan.
Yeah, that's what they love for.
So
They love.
now, if you had a credit card of 10,000,
Yeah.
and you took out 4,000 from that
Mm-hmm.
to go on vacation,
Yeah.
so you still know and you could pay it back. Hey, in 2 years you pay back that credit card or whatever you do, and now you can use it all over again.
Yeah, you can use it all over again,
Take
man.
another vacation.
Yeah, man. Tell you, man, I'd rather vacation with $20,000 credit card with $50 in my checking rather than $4,000 in my checking with a $5,000 credit card. Because you're gonna spend most of your money on your checking, and like Kel said, man, once you spend that personal money, it's gone, bye bye. But if you put that shit in your credit card, use your credit card, still your money. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna pay you back. Yeah, I got you, man. Let me just buckle down for a couple months, get you right. Talk about the credit card. Once my credit card get right, okay, cool. Now I could actually start saving up and start dumping more into the credit card, building up my credit. And yeah, man. Fiji sees the same time next year. You know what I mean? Wherever your little destination want to be, man. We're not saying, we're not saying, hey, don't have fun, don't spend time with your family, just buckle down and just say. Nah, man, we just trying to help y'all get right to build up your credit, just so at the end of the year you can have a more comfortability when you do take vacation, because y'all still gonna go out and do what you do no matter what we say. Y'all still gonna go to a concert, you still gonna try to buy some Jordans, still gonna go to a game, you know what I mean? I'm like, man, that's all well and good, but at the same time, man, at least feel you a little bit more responsible when you try to build up your credit, man.
At least get your shit right, man.
Yeah, man, at least step into that
Mind frame?
that mind frame, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, right?
Just try out, man. That's my biggest thing about it, man. Yeah, man.
Alright, so velocity banking, you heard a good bit on it from both points of view. You know, I was doing it a little bit longer than him, and he been using it, but both of us seen and can tell y'all about the huge benefits, right? I mean,
Testimony statements, man.
yeah, right. I mean, but like he said, right? I mean, he could tell you from experience, you gotta be disciplined to do it. Don't just say, all right, cool, velocity banking is the shit, and you gonna start it for a couple months and think you're gonna be all right. No, stay disciplined. You have to make sure and track your expenses. Your income is your income. You know what that be.
Yeah.
But is your expenses. Watch where your money go, so you can velocity bank the right way. And if you guys need any more information, you want to figure out how to do it, or you would like us to go over your numbers, and you don't have to tell us all your personal information. You can just round up and just give us some bullshit numbers so you can run your own shit.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, man.
So you could hit me up with Kelvin, KELVIN at tomorrowskingdom.com. That's Kelvin at tomorrowskingdom.com.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you got any questions, hey, but this is the money guy though. So if I fuck up your numbers, I warned you already. But you can hit me up at Michael at tomorrowskingdom.com. That's MICHAEL at tomorrows with the S at the end, kingdom.com. So,
or any one of the social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter.
but
YouTube.
But Instagram, build your kingdom.
Oh yeah.
BUILDURKINGDOM. Damn, that was difficult. That's all, folks. Wow, that was a tongue twister, man.
Damn, it should be blowing like this.
Yeah,
Sesame Street
I know,
shit.
right? But yeah, it's build your kingdom, not your. Is you are. So,
hey man, you can find us somewhere. You know.
Yeah.
If you watching this, man, you already find us.
Find me at your local Walmart.
Fucking, but alright, man. You know, says good. Man. I hope y'all got some information from that, and you know, learn more about it. You know, either from us or somebody else. You know, just pick it up and just at least learn. If you're in a tough situation with your credit score, if you're in a lot of debt, you don't know what to do with yourself right now, hey man, there's hope, and there's always somebody out there willing to help. You know, us or somebody else. There's somebody willing to help and guide y'all.
Yeah, right? Man. This world full of references, man. Just full of references, man. Like YouTube, Google, man. It's not hard to find information.
Well, it's a good episode. Hope y'all like it. Tomorrow's
Alright, sir. Good podcast.
Yeah, man.
Talk it out.